Implementation of One Health program reviews in Muscat regional and international advancements. The Central Bank of Oman affirms the competency of local banking sector during the Muscat International Conference on Risk Management in Banks and Financial Institutions. And with the value exceeding 23 million Omani Riyals, Development Bank approved several development loans in the transformative industries, tourism and entertainment and health sectors. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Said, Deputy Prime Minister for Defence Affairs, received Major General Mohammed Bakhri, Chief of the General Staff of the Armed Forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran, and the military delegation accompanying him, which is currently visiting the Sultanate of Oman. His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq welcomed the guest, and during the meeting, they reviewed the good relations between the two friendly countries and exchanged views on a number of issues of common concern. The meeting was extended by Vice Admiral Abdullah bin Khamis al-Raisi, Chief of Staff of the Sultan's Armed Forces, His Excellency, the Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran, accredited to the Sultan of Oman, and the military attaché at the Embassy of the Islamic Republic of Iran in Muscat. His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al-Amani, Minister of the Royal Office, received His Excellency General Sayyid Asim Munir, Chief of Army Staff of the Pakistan, and his delegation. His Excellency, the Pakistani guest, expressed his thanks and appreciation to the Sultan of Oman for the efforts he exerted to enhance the ways of cooperation so to achieve the joint interests of both countries, and exchanged cordial talks and discussed issues of common concern. His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Nasr al-Zaabi, Secretary General of the Ministry of Defense, received His Excellency General Sayyid Asim Munir, Chief of Army of Staff of the Pakistan, and the military delegation accompanying him. During the meeting, a number of issues of common interest were discussed. Vice Admiral Abdullah bin Khamis al-Raisi, Chief of Staff of Sultan's Armed Forces, received His Excellency General Sayyid Asim Munir, Chief of Army Staff at the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. During the meeting, they exchanged cordial talks and discussed a number of military matters with mutual concern. Vice Admiral Abdullah bin Khamis al-Raisi, Chief of Staff of the Sultan's Armed Forces, received Major General Mohammed Bakhri, Chief of the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Iran, and the military delegation accompanying him. The Chief of Staff of the Sultan's Armed Forces also received His Excellency General Sayyid Asim Munir, Chief of the Army Staff of Pakistan, and the military delegation accompanying him. In the meetings, points of views were exchanged and a number of military issues of common concern were discussed. The quadripartite regional meeting to accelerate the implementation of One Health in the Eastern and Mediterranean region and commenced today at Muscat International or Intercontinental Hotel under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Saeed bin Harith Al-Lamki, Under Secretary of the Health for Health Affairs, and more details in the following report.
The health of humans, animals, plants, and
the quadripartite regional meeting to accelerate the implementation of One Health in the Eastern Mediterranean region kicked off today in Muscat. The regional meeting is hosted by the Sultanate of Oman, represented by the Minister of Health in cooperation with the Regional Office of the World Health Organization for the Eastern Mediterranean and the WHO European region.
This is an important event, especially the quadripartite, putting all sectors together in order to implement the One Health. And implementing the One Health is to protect people, to protect animal health, and also to protect the ecosystems in an interdependent way. And this is what WHO is pushing multi-sectorality in all programs. Like in Sultanate of Oman, the implementation of healthy cities and villages and island. The first island to be declared in the region as a healthy island will be Masera, and this is where all sectors, they join efforts together. They work in solidarity in order to achieve good health at the level of the community, going down to the level of the Omani individual.
The One Health approach aims to sustainably balance and optimize the health of humans, animals, plants, and ecosystems, and recognizes the health of humans, domestic and wild animals, plants, and the wider environment are closely linked and interdependent. Key areas addressed by One Health include control of emerging and re-emerging zoonotic diseases, control of endemic zoonotic, neglected tropical and vector-borne diseases, strengthening food safety, curbing antimicrobial resistance, and integrating environment progressively into the One Health agenda.
After the global meeting on antimicrobial resistance in Oman and Muscat Manifesto, this is an important meeting putting all sectors together in order to start building capacities to implement One Health approach in all countries, and Oman is ready to support other countries in implementing the One Health approach.
On antimicrobial resistance with government.
One Health approach could only be achieved by close cooperation between various sectors such as the human health sector, animal health sector, vectors, food safety sector, environment sector, and municipality sector by developing joint plans to avoid the transmission of infectious diseases and control them, unifying the health education and activities focusing on the role of social media, preparing studies and research on common infectious diseases and health events, and organizing conferences and workshops on One Health. From the center of the quadripartite regional meeting held here in the Sultanate of Oman, which is meant to accelerate the implementation of One Health in the Eastern Mediterranean region, I'm Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
The 20th Students' Forum of the University of Technology and Applied Sciences began today at the Oman Across Ages Museum. The opening ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Saeed bin Mohammed Al-Saqri, Minister of Economy. More details in the following report.
At the iconic Oman Across Ages Museum in the Wilaya of Manah in the Dakhliya Governorate, the University of Technology and Applied Sciences inaugurated the 20th Students' Forum under the theme Digital Horizons to fulfill its vision of bolstering students' capabilities in digital transformation so as to build broader horizons for the community.
This is an opportunity for our students to really exhibit their talents in different disciplines, different fields, where they have high competition with their colleagues. What we have seen today is really highly appreciated from our students. This will give them the opportunity to compete also across the country, regionally as well as internationally, and also to go with their ideas into really manufacturing.
The opening ceremony witnessed inaugurating the exhibition showcasing students' projects that qualified to the final round of the Student Creativity Competition in areas including artificial intelligence, robotics, digital design, cybersecurity, student companies, and renewable energy.
It gives us the chance to apply what we have already learned and to support the spirit of competition in ourselves. Also, as students, it's improved the talent, knowledge, and relationship with different people, with different areas, specializations, and so on. Also, we are so grateful to be here and to be part of this event.
We use IoT and mix it with our skills and support from our university to build the hexacopter drone which is used to sanitize the private and public places. During the COVID-19, when that disease done, we develop and change the purpose of it to use it in logistic area, and also to be withstand with the ROB and the civil device to detect the accident and evaluate the level of it.
Our project become under the category of the renewable energy. First, there are different methods used to dispose with the plastic waste, but we are choose the pyrolysis. That means we are collect the plastic material, then we are put it in one furnace, then give it the heat until reach the melting point. Then we are extracting the gases from the waste. Then we are condensing it. Then these gases we can use it directly as the gas, or we can condense it and use it as the fuel.
Our product is basically called Healer. Our team name is Namir, and we have come up with an idea called Healer, which is basically heater and cooler. So in Oman, as I've been living here, I've noticed that in summer season it is very hot, and the water that comes from our tap is also very hot. So we have come up with an idea that we will make a product which will give us both hot as well as cold water, and we can also change the temperature as and when required.
On its first day, the forum will feature lectures on the way to brand building and building a visual identity, in addition to workshops on making reels, virtual reality technology, and creative design. The forum comes within the keenness of the University of Technology and Applied Sciences to realize students' full potential and thus contribute towards a sustainable digital national economy. From Oman Across Ages Museum in the ولاية of منح, صالح بخلفان الرحبي, الداخلية, Governorate.
With the participation of local and international experts and specialists, the Central Bank of Oman CBO organized the Muscat International Conference on Risk Management in Banks and Financial Institutions in cooperation with the Union of Arab Banks. During the conference, the CBO confirmed the stability and efficiency of domestic financial sector. The conference discussed the repercussions of the recent banking collapses in the United States and Europe, and the efforts on banks at the international level, as well as the risks of the climate change and digital banking, and the latest updates and developments by the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision. At a total value of 23 million money riyals, Oman Development Bank approved new development loans. More details in the following report.
Oman Development Bank approved 10 development loans with a total value exceeding 23 million Omani riyals, of which 3 loans amounted to over 13,800,000 Omani riyals. These development projects will vary in nature to include transformative industries, tourism and health sectors. It is expected that these projects will contribute to creating over 700 job opportunities with an Omanization rate of 40%.
The mechanisms that the bank has adopted in order to activate HM directives were the forums, the governance forums that have been conducted in 2 governance so far, North Batna and Al-Dhahra region. We are in the plan now to implement the remaining of the forums around the country, and though the feedback that we have received so far is extremely encouraging. The number of loans that we have approved today, actually the outcome of those forums. We were really pleased with the plan that have been adopted and the feedback that we have received so far.
During the first quarter of this year, the bank witnessed a significant growth in the level of lending, exceeding 77% compared to the same period last year, which will have a clear impact on the size and quality of funded projects and their contribution to economic diversification. Oman Development Bank works on finding suitable projects that go in line with the current goals of Sultanate of Oman, including decentralization, establishing development forums and business opportunities, and partnering with public and private institutions to achieve mutual goals. The bank also implements many supportive programs to enhance its pioneering role, improve its services and products, and achieve its strategic objectives in accordance with the aspirations and requirements of business owners. This made Oman Development Bank among the most important incentives supporting the achievement of Oman Vision 2040.
Sultan Qaboos University and the Environmental Authority held a meeting of the Joint Cooperation Committee. During the meeting, they discussed the development of scientific research in the field of environment and nature conservations and the strategic plans to train and qualify the authorities' employees at the diploma level and enroll in master's and PhD programs, as well as providing training opportunities for university students in the units affiliated with the authority, such as natural reserves. The meeting was chaired by His Highness Sayyid Dr. Fahad bin Al-Julain Al Said, Chairman of Sultan Qaboos University, and His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Ali Al Amri, Chairman of the Environmental Authority. Still to come, a news bulletin. The 12th National Symposium on Engineering Final Year Projects is held at the Nizwa University. A number of U.S. officials concerned with the human rights expressed their appreciation for the efforts made by the Sultan of Oman in this regard. It came during a meeting of a delegation from Omani Commission for Human Rights with a number of officials responsible for human rights files in the United States State Department and the U.S. House of Representatives during the visit by the committee delegation to the United States of America. The human rights event was held at Sultan Qaboos Center for Culture in Washington to introduce the roles, works, and responsibilities of the Committee on Human Rights in the Sultan of Oman to the international community. The Committee of Undersecretaries of the Ministries of Finance in the GCC states today held its 68th preparatory meeting of the 119th meeting of the Financials and Economic Cooperation Committee in Muscat. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Abdullah Salim Al-Harthi, Undersecretary of the Ministry of Finance. It said Al-Harthi that the meeting aimed at consolidating financial and economic cooperation and integration among GCC countries. The meeting discussed various topics, including the recommendations submitted by a number of GCC panels. These included the Committee of Central Banks Governors, the Committee of Heads and Directors of Tax Departments, the Customs Union Authorities Management, and the Gulf Common Market Committee. In addition, the meeting looked into the recommendations submitted by the team concerned with examining the G20 initiatives in the financial track. The meeting also reviewed developments of the program designed to achieve economic unity among GCC states by 2025. Major General Matar bin Salim Al-Balushi, Commander of the Royal Army of Oman, received His Excellency General Sayyid Asim Munir, Chief of Army Staff of Pakistan, in his military delegation. During the meeting, they exchanged points of view and discussed a number of military issues of common concern between the two friendly countries. His Excellency General Sayyid Asim Munir, Chief of Army Staff of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, and his accompanying delegation visited Sultan's Armed Forces Museum. The guests in his accompanying delegation toured various sections of the museum and viewed the historic manuscripts and models and were briefed on the march of the Sultan's Armed Forces developments. General Said Asim Munir, Chief of Staff of the Army of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, and his company delegation today visited the Maritime Security Center, MCS. The guest was accompanied by Major General Matar bin Salim Al-Blushi, Commander of the Royal Army of Oman. Upon the guest's arrival at the MCS, he was received by Rear Admiral Saif bin Nasser Rahbi, Commander of the Royal Navy of Oman, and the acting head of the MSC. The guest and his accompanying delegation were briefed on the tactical roles of the center in the safety of the maritime environment. They were also briefed on the roles and tasks carried out by the center within the national duties. Major General Matar bin Salim Al-Blushi, Commander of the Royal Army of Oman, received at Muaskar al-Murtafa Brigadier General Humarz Haidari, Commander of the Army's Ground Forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran, who is currently visiting the Sultanate of Oman. During the meeting, the two sides exchanged viewpoints and discussed a number of military topics with mutual concern between the two friendly countries. Major General Hamid bin Ahmed Sakroon, head of the Academy of the Strategic and Defense Studies, received today Major General Mohammed Badri, Chief of the General Staff of the Armed Forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran, and his company delegation, who are currently visiting the Sultanate of Oman. The two sides exchanged cordial talks and discussed a number of military topics with common concern. Launched today and continues until the 10th of May 2023, IDF Oman exhibition offers a variety of interior and exterior solutions to its visitors. More details in the following report.
Started today and continues till the 10th of May 2023, Interior Design, Decor and Furniture Exhibition IDF Oman started in its 9th edition. The opening ceremony was presided over by His Highness Sayyid Faris bin Fatik Al Saeed.
This is the first time actually we participate in IDF, and our line of product is a paint, thermal insulation and facade systems. We provide to the market with the best Italian quality. Oman for us is very important because it's like opportunities is more here for development, and it's growing countries.
The exhibition came with a large participation of more than 200 exhibitors from local and international ventures, offered products and services that include interior design facilities, decoration, blocks and tiles, kitchen accessories, furniture and different household products.
We participate here in IDF this year, 2023. We are participating to gain knowledge of the Oman markets and to promote our products. And also here our main products is the kitchen cabinets, and we have wardrobes, and also we have the sinks and marbles products.
This is not our first participation here in this exhibition in IDF Oman. We are Omani company, 100% Omani company. We are working in different services, interior design, architecture and other services. We are working in implementing and designing at the same time. So we have done many projects in different sites.
It's noteworthy that IDF Oman exhibition opens its doors during its operating period from 2 p.m. until 9:30 in the evening at Oman Convention and Exhibition Center. As one of the largest exhibitions in terms of interior and exterior design, IDF Oman does explore the world of creativity and innovation with different products in the field. For Oman TV, Ahmed bin Hilal Al-Busaidi, Muscat.
With wide participation from inside and outside the Sultanate of Oman, the 12th National Symposium on Engineering Final Year Projects took place at the University of Nizwa. More details in the following report.
Under the theme Towards Sustainable Leading Engineering, The College of Engineering and Architecture at the University of Nizwa organized the 12th National Symposium on Engineering Final Year Projects.
Our symposium, actually, it included participation from inside Oman and also outside Oman from 15 universities as a total. We received around more than 80 plus papers, and we accepted 72 papers. And all of these papers are, very good quality papers, and it is dedicated for the theme, the symposium theme, which is towards sustainable leading engineering.
The symposium provides a platform for sharing the latest innovation and research in engineering technologies and sciences, as well as their potential for industrial application.
My project is about cancer hospital, how we can apply the interior design approaches to increase the healing process. One of the things is how we can heal the body, and others mind, and then soul. These are all goes to the different categories, and we worked on details according to the international standards of the hospital standard for the architecture, and these all applied, and hopefully this project has been finished, and we hope to just it's a practical part, it's a redesigning project. We just redesigning the Nana Kelly Cancer Hospital, and we hope to propose this project to our government to redesigning this project.
Since its inception in 2011, and with the contribution of academia and industry, the annual symposium endeavors to provide solutions for various engineering-related issues.
You're watching the Sound of Oman television. Before tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The quadripartite regional meeting to accelerate the implementation of One Health program reviews in Muscat regional and international advancements. The Central Bank of Oman affirms the competency of the local banking sector during the Muscat International Conference on Risk Management in Banks and Financial Institutions. And with a value exceeding 23 million Omani Riyals, Oman Development Bank approved several development loans in transformative industries, tourism and entertainment and health sectors. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin from all of us here in the newsroom and the studios. Thanks for watching. Good night.